Hello everyone! We're in a different place from usual because I recently got a new microphone and I don't have an extension cable for it yet. This video is going to be pretty short anyway, so you're not going to see much of my face here. For a while I really liked the idea of having a big swooshy Edwardian early 1920s nightgown, so I decided, now that I have a proper shirtwaist pattern, that I could draft one myself. I wasn't too happy with the way this nightgown turned out, but I decided to make a video anyway since I'm going on vacation soon and my next project will take a while. This nightgown was drafted to be cut in one long piece, meaning that the front and the back were cut on the fold of the garment, being connected already at the shoulders. This nightgown also has kimono sleeves, meaning that they are already cut with the garment. Due to the single-piece nature of this nightgown, I only had to sew up 2 side seams for construction. I did this using French seams. To start the decoration, I sewed 6 pin tucks up the front to give the nightgown a little bit of visual interest and a little bit of shaping. I trimmed the neckline and sleeves with lace. The sleeves I trimmed using this antique French lace, and the neckline I trimmed using buttonhole lace that I also inserted to make a little bit of a waistband. I inserted all the lace at the neckline and sleeves with a Bermuda faggoting stitch. This stitch is also called point Turk, but I think that terminology is used more in crochet. This stitch essentially creates small holes in the fabric by bunching up the threads around the points where the needle enters and exits the fabric. In hindsight, using this complicated and time-consuming method to insert lace was probably not the best choice. The lace I used was rather delicate, and the stitch ended up gathering the fabric just enough that the lace looks a little bit wibbly. As for the buttonhole lace waistband, I inserted that in a more traditional manner, by stitching the lace down by machine and hemming the inside after cutting it open.
For finishing touches, I cut the fabric at the neckline and sleeves away down to the stitching line, and I ran a light green ribbon through all the buttonhole lace. So here it is. And like I said, I'm not 100% happy with this, so let's talk about why. I like the vibe. It's fun to be ghost-like and Victorian in this garment. I think overall the bodice is a little plain, and I think part of that is due to the fact that I don't like the neckline. Like I mentioned earlier, the Bermuda faggoting stitch kind of gathered the neckline a bit, and if you can see, the lace doesn't lay particularly flat. When I cut the nightgown, I was worried about the neckline being a little too deep for my liking, but now that I've had time to do up the neckline and whatnot, I feel like it's not wide enough. I like the depth, but I wish that maybe the V would start here. I think that would make the garment look a little bit more delicate, and it would be less white space. The good part about the neckline being a little too small for my liking is that I can always go in, cut out the lace, and add some other lace and make the neckline a little bit of a different shape. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again another time.